Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Matt Carruthers, back here with Antidote Outdoors, and today we're going to show you how to get your brand new rooftop tent from the box on top of your car, nice and installed, ready to get on the road. Very first thing, take it out of the box and unwrap it. Alright, so now that you got it nice and unwrapped, the next thing you're going to want to do is actually open it up before throwing it on the car, whether that be on the ground, some sawhorses, whatever it may be. Luckily, these are easy to open up and close. So you're going to want to come in, and you got just regular ratcheting pull straps. Press this button on the upper half, and the string will slide right out. There's 4 of these to ratchet this bastard down. Now that we got that magicalness done, it opens up one side at a time. And don't worry, it's not delicate. You can't really hurt it. Just give it a couple of pulls, and bingo, we're up. A lot easier than staking down a tent. Now there's a few things you're going to want to do when you open it, and why we're doing it is to take out your ladder. That way, once you've got it secured on top of your car, you're not struggling just to get in. You're also going to want to take out all of the equipment that you're going to strap it down with, or that you're going to secure it to the top of your rig with. There's a few other things in here, some nets, some pockets. We'll explore all those once we get it on top. So for now, you're going to want to shut it back down. It's a lot easier on the ground than it is on the car. There on each side are ropes to help you pull it down, say from the ground. So you just give those a nice little tug all the way in. Make sure your everything, your fabric, your straps, all of that is inside of the shell. And then secure those aforementioned little straps. Just a little bit, not necessarily all the way. You just want to make sure that whenever you're starting to close the other side, it doesn't pop back open on you. Tuck some of this in and pull this side down. Make sure everything stays in. Halfway do this little strap, and then I'm going to go around all the sides and just make sure all your fabric's in. It is a full tent. Just tuck it in there. There's plenty of space. In fact, these things have enough room between them that in the morning, if you're trying to make a quick escape and get back on the road, you don't even have to take your bedding out. Leave your pillows in there and it'll just protect it all on your way. You get done at the end of the day and you're already home free. Alright, now that we got the important things out, this is going to be what comes with your tent. These are your mounting brackets. So one of the first things you're going to want to notice is that there is a square stopper on the top of your nut, and that's meant to fit inside of here. If it's anywhere not in there, then it's not going to work effectively, and you won't be able to tighten this down. So just make sure those are all the way through. And then your crossbar is going to go in between these 2 metal bars. And then you're going to tighten it down around the crossbar. And be sure you notice the little blue rubber gasket inside of your nut here. That's so that it can only install in one direction, which is, of course, this way. So some things that aren't going to come with your tent that we have learned to strongly suggest. This does come with it. Not incredibly helpful. This does not come with it. Incredibly helpful. This is going to be able to, because most of your roof rack crossbars are going to be really low. You get maybe 6 inches at the max, and most of the time it's really hard to get your hand all the way through. So even with this, it's kind of out of reach. You can slide this under, get that nut on the bottom of your bolt there, and just fire away. It is literally a game changer. Of course, there are other options. This you will not find in a store. It has a ratcheting side. Look for that on Amazon. It is size 13 millimeter. Of course, there is the traditional wrench with a ratcheting socket on the back end. anything like that's going to make your day a lot easier. And the final object that doesn't come with it is we've created our own spacers that go between the top of the bracket and the top of your crossbar, just to give it a little lift, because it'll save you time on tightening these down, and it'll actually make it all just a lot tighter, a lot more secure. If you have a different brand of tent, let us know. We can give you some advice, maybe even ship you some free ones. Also, if you have, say, a truck with a ladder rack and it's got some really thick bars, sometimes the nuts that come with it aren't going to reach, but it's okay. These sell in literally any hardware store, just in a longer length. But yeah, that's how this is all going to go on. So for now, we're going to get it on top of the roof. Maybe. It's about 150 pounds. You'll probably need a friend for this. Sir, want to help me out here? Once it's up, you are gonna want to, visually check it out, make sure it's center. There's a lot of wind drag on these things, and they are designed to take that pressure, but you still want to make sure that it is in the middle of the rig. Also, your crossbars most likely can adjust. For the most part, you're gonna want them as far apart as possible to disperse that pressure, but do notice that underneath the tent, the bracket that holds on your mounting pieces is only so long, so don't space your roof racks out so far that it supersedes the ability of the tent to actually secure down. So now that those are in there, another little life hack you're going to want to notice: you drop your first one in, put your spacer on top, put this bad boy through, and just give it a few little threads so it's securely on there. This is going to save you a lot of heartache when it comes time to actually slip it around the crossbars. Take your second bad boy on through, but do not put it through the bottom. Now you can get this on your tent over a crossbar, and then just swing this around and you'll be able to lock it on in. That way you're not spinning all day with your hand in a very tight, cramped space. So now we're going to get this on here a little bit, and then we'll show you how to slide it on through if you want to come closer. Alright, so now that you got it up there, one pro hack to show is be sure that it's far enough forward while being centered that you can actually open up your back hatch without causing any damage or having to lean under it every single time that you want to get up top. So first we're going to slide this end into the track, and that's how this is all going to go down. Make sure that you get your spacer on top of the aforementioned roof rack. Down. And we're going to swing this on around and start the tightening down process. I said in the first place, you're going to want to make sure that blue gasket is on the down side. Now this is where we would like to point out that you can see a slight bend starting to happen in the actual mounting bracket. That's going to let you know it is really secure to your roof. So now we're going to pause for a sec because you really don't need to see that happen 3 times over. One other pro hack that we wanted to offer as a heads up is if you do have a sunroof, it is so very much easier to do the front of your tent. Reach on through, your roof is right there, you push the tent up a bit and it's going to be way easier to get everything done. So there it is. We're actually going to do a separate video for our walk around to show you the inside and all that stuff, but that is once you duplicate that single bracket install, do it 3 more times, you'll be set. And check out our next video if you want to see the inside of the tents, and thank you for watching with us.